and I'm not gonna freaking recruit anywhere or anything because I don't want to. Because mostly my recruiting for viewers is, hey, Twitter, we're live. But I haven't had anyone show up from that in like a month, so. Okay, reset position again, please. Thank you. Let's just have our Gabo time talk.
Happy fun times.
Yeah. In front of the alternative lithromantic flag, because the main lithromantic flag is just the lithosexual flag upside down, and I go, but what if there's a lithosexual who accidentally hangs their flag upside down?
Wait, since we're muted, I have a quick question for you because you were one.
You're not muted.
Never mind.
I'm not muting you. You can ask
Fair
your
enough.
question anyway if it's not like personal.
Oh no, it's not. It's more things that have been going on right now, and you're like the only person that I would be able to ask you about this kind of stuff.
Like the 4 laws Nebraska started filing in the last week.
Which ones are those?
Oh. Let me reopen my internet here so I can pull up the numbers. So anyone who is watching this quietly, I'm not viewing my viewer count even. I'm doing no effort today. Anyone in Nebraska can be like, call your Unicam member and say, "Oi, not this. This is not cool." I actually closed it a while ago. Google Maps, why do you do so much? Where is you? There you go. LGBT tracking. I'll just put this in the Discord in general. If people want to have a bad time. If you want a bad time. This Google Doc is consistently updated. If someone, just in case someone's watching who wants to see it. Oh, wait. Is this even... Yeah, I think this... I don't know if I just sent you a link that will actually work or not. I think so. Yes. That's there too. If someone watching wants to see what I'm talking about. Wait. I have a... I have an internet's button that I can push. Rah! This is a tracker of anti-LGBT legislation. No, if you want to have a bad time. But yeah, in Nebraska, I just put it on stream. We're not everyone's here yet, so we're going to talk about transphobic legislation. There are 4 high-risk things put in on the 17th, 2 on the 19th, 1 on the 20th, all currently in committee. They are the first one, the one that got me into a big fight with my mother because she doesn't understand why it's bad. A drag ban, prohibiting any individual under 19 years of age or under 21 years of age, it's not quite clear, from being present at a drag show as prescribed, and drag show just means anyone wearing gender non-conforming dress doing a performance.
That's a big issue.
Yeah, so like, hi, I like to sing. If I go sing in public, that makes it an adult venue. No kids allowed. Now, when it comes to actual drag shows, my son likes drag shows. Like, drag shows are not sexual. I don't get where this comes from. Apparently there's some video of some, like, drag strip show with a kid present or something. I don't know. My mother says she's seen it, but I'm like, cool, send it to me, and then she just shuts up, so I don't know what the hell she's on about. I think maybe she went back and watched it and realized that she was clutching her pearls over a performance mocking the sexualization of women, which is something that happens. And like, my sons love that. My sons eat that shit up. They're like, yeah, women shouldn't be forced to be sex objects. It's funny when we make fun of that. But yeah, so that angers me. But wait, there's more. On the 19th, we have two. LB 574, the Adopt the Let Them Grow Act. The Let Them Grow Act. It's a gender-affirming care ban. And like all of them, they're like, let's not do any genital mutilation on the children. And then the law goes ahead and bans, social transition, gender-affirming psychological care, everything. It just bans everything. This one's particularly egregious because it does not look like it has an exemption for cis people under the puberty blocker ban that it has.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're a cis girl and you start puberty at 8, you don't get puberty blockers, even though that's what it was invented for. Like 8. So that one's pretty bad. Then we have LB 575, the Sports and Spaces Act. It's a bathroom ban. It's a bathroom ban. It's a no using bathroom that isn't your assigned gender at birth. So that one's the one that actually directly affects me the most because I don't look like a dude anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I took off my great big, hi, I'm transsexual, ask me how pin, and everyone started reading me as a woman, like, in public. Like I've had people pull me aside when I'm visiting my cis doctor to warn me that she might be one of those transes, so I need to be careful. People are so stupid. So, yeah, that one's fun. And then the last one, which is actually the one I think is the most dangerous one on this list. It's also kind of the most obtuse. LB 743, Investment Neutrality in Public Funds Act. Long story short, public funds cannot go to people who only do trans and not do anti-trans. Does that make sense?
I think so, yes.
So, like, if you have a psychiatric clinic that's receiving public funds, that psychiatric clinic can't just do the industry-wide recognized best practices for trans youth healthcare. They also have to do conversion therapy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, or they don't get public money. Yeah. So, like, that one's kind of technical, and you go, okay. But, number one, that's the one most likely to pass, I think. I think the other ones, people are gonna kind of, there should, I hope, be enough people going, what business is it of yours, to stop most of them?
Mm.
The drag ban might pass because it's kind of like, they've been talking about that shit on the conservative radio, so people are angry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Bathroom ban, people should be kind of sick of that shit by now, I'm pretty sure. I hope. Gender affirming care ban, I am pretty sure there should be enough people who are just kind of like, don't get in between parents and the doctors. Let them do what their thing is. But I think the investment on public funds issue is like the one that's gonna pass, and yeah. Exactly, Wiz. All kinds of sus.
I was originally just going to ask you about the the debt ceiling issue that's going on right now.
you're like, oh, what about this debt ceiling issue? And here I am, like, oh no, I'm not paying attention to that shit because I'm the target of a genocide.
No, that's understandable. That's understandable.
I'm gonna care more about that shit when I get back out east.
See, my thing though is I'm honestly hoping that the debt ceiling basically explodes because I want to see it explode. I want to see it go off. I know it's probably not good for everyone, but I want to see this blow up in their face.
Yeah, I am so burnt out on like everything.
Understandably so.
Because yeah, I know you know me. You know me. Like 3 years ago, that what it was all about. Oh god, everyone showed up while I had my screen covered with a Excel spreadsheet of transphobic legislation.
No, I remember like we always used to talk about this stuff. So it's like, hey,
yeah, like, hi, I am a communist, but I'm not like a. I'm definitely more of the reformist bent, which I have friends who mock me for that because they're not. But like,
Hope you know the first thought in my head was, I'm not like other communists.
I'm not like other communists. I've had to be in fistfights before, and I don't like violence because I like violence too much. So I'd rather we just do reform. But yeah. Yeah, starting like midway through last year, like the anti-trans stuff got really bad. Like it was always like, oh look, another bathroom ban. Oh look, another sports ban. Like, oh, we'll whop that. But like midway through last year, when Florida passed their thing and when Texas started collecting name lists of trans people, it just got it got to the point where that's like all that we can care about. And then of course I'm telling my mother about all of this, and my mother, she insists now, after a year of this, that she has not been a lifelong Republican. The woman who has voted Republican in every election except for like one in the 70s where like she was in California and the Republican candidate was like a literal neo-Nazi. Like she's a lifelong Republican. Let's be real here. She's a lifelong Republican in all but name. But she's going, this is a bit much. But she's also beginning to burn out on it, and where I can't burn out on it, the 70-year-old woman can just kind of go, oh dear, that's horrible, and then start ignoring it because she'd rather not. Or if she tells me, oh, we just need to get you to a blue state. Yeah. But yeah. Let's see. Yay, we have, I think, everyone who's going to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing a Cassie. We're missing a Seika. Cassie's not guaranteed to be here, and we know Seika's not going to be here. So yay, we have everyone. How is everyone? Have I made everyone sufficiently depressed?
No, I'm a political science major. I live for this shit. I want to keep track of everything.
I want to turn off my brain.
You live for trans genocide?
No. I mean... I walked into that.
You did. I drew the sword, and you just walked in. You didn't just walk into it. You walked into it repeatedly.
I pranced
You
into it.
walked into my knife 7 times.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Oh dear.
I know that reference, and I love it.
Actually, it's 12 times, isn't it? I forget how many. Cassie, hi! Do you remember how many times her husband walks into her knife in Chicago?
10 times.
10 times? Thank you. It's been too long since I've watched Chicago.
Oh dear. Actually, it's been a while since I watched Chicago too.
This is gonna be embarrassing. I've been on a Jesus Christ Superstar binge.
I
What is
just
that?
like keeping track of political stuff and trying to see what everything is exploding, basically.
Yeah. I want it to all stop because I want to spend my time. I've gotten myself hooked on considering the possibilities and properties of partial differential equations as geometric structures in and of themselves. And that's I want to do that instead of anything else. And then politics happens. And work happens. Cassie, are you going to be joining us? Or are you busy? It's not. And they won't give me... They won't give me Ativan.